When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground,
There you go. Just had to change it up there.
Yeah.
I was rushing so badly. Oh, I shouldn't have started early. Oh no, should not have started early. But who cares? Who
Did you see the
anyway?
private chat, by the way?
Yeah, I did. I know.
Ugh.
I'm low on money, so I don't know. Hopefully, I can afford it a little bit later on down the road. But anyways, welcome everyone to the Argyle Way, and yet again another review stream on the channel. And it has been a long time since I've actually started the stream, and we'll be finishing the stream. So I thought I was going to sneeze there. I'm literally desperate to sneeze right now. Oh God, I don't know when it's going to happen. And why is everything blue? Oh,
That was from last night.
Oh, for God's sakes! Let's change that.
We didn't change it.
Let's change that.
We didn't change it from last night. That's why.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. All right, there we go. Much better. There we go. All done. Now everything's green. That's how it should look. But how's it going, everyone? We are back live on the Argyle Way yet again for another stream, and it is the review for Plymouth Argyle versus Sunderland, and that result ended up finishing 2-0 to the Green Army at Home Park. And we love winning at Home Park like we usually do. It's our usual route every single time. Still, without an away win this season is making us think: Are we just the home specialists this season? It is mostly looking like it is. Right now, we are looking like a team that just keeps on winning at home, and obviously we have got Coventry tomorrow, so it's another away trip for all of the lads, including Jack, Liam, and me. And I think is Harvey England going to that game? If I'm sure, I don't know if he is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is going to that game. Good. So all of the Argyle lads are going to that game tomorrow, which is another away day for all of you guys to enjoy on the other separate channels. So good for all of you lot, if I could honestly say. And then I think there's more FA Cup action as well very, very soon. So good to see. But the main important thing is that we are back to winning ways yet again. And it has been a long, and like I was watching the EFL highlights show, the last time we won a game was a month ago now. And that was against Sheffield Wednesday. And it feels like a long time ago. And we needed to get a win, as we haven't. It feels like a long time since we was winning games left, right, and centre back in League One. But you've got to get used to the new surroundings in the Championship, and now it's becoming a little bit of an easy route. I'm going to take my glasses off now because they're pissing me off. But it has been a long time since we have won a game. Obviously, the game against Sheffield Wednesday was an easy route to 3 points for us in that game. Obviously, possession-wise didn't show that, but overall, the stats did show that. But in this Sunderland game, it was completely the opposite. It looked like Sunderland had loads of opportunities to win the game, but they couldn't finish at all, and they were left sitting there with their heads in their hands thinking, how on earth did they not score at least 1 or 2 goals and losing the game? And for us, we're happy we got the 3 points, and we were much more clinical than them. And it is basically the tie of our season right now. How we end up winning games that we don't feel like we could have won, and some games that we lose, think, how on earth did we not draw it, or how on earth did we actually not get a win? So that's all you got to think about that, really. It's an interesting season for us, honestly. It's just up and down, up and down, and up and down. But we got the win in this one, and it is now. Finally a win at, after I think three attempts. Yeah, I think it is 3 attempts away and home in a month of October. October was an absolutely shit month for us. I think, if I'm sure, October and November. So there you go. But we are back on the Argyle Way with Liam again today, and Liam is back. And I think he's literally been on nearly every single stream since missing a couple last season. But he has been on roll, and he has been on coming on a lot of streams. I think he's been on the most. I think he's been on the streams the most out of anyone on the Argyle Way, really.
Yeah.
But coming into this game, though, you said that if we was going to win this game, we'd have to be really clinical and very solid defensively. It was definitely shown,
which
in
we
this game.
were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which we were at times. But I think the second half really made a difference because Sunderland were all over us. So it was just one of them really that we just grinded out and got the win. So, and 2 well-taken goals as well.
Yep, 2
One of them
well-taken
from us.
goals. Morgan Whittaker with an absolute beauty, and he keeps on scoring absolutely fantastic goals from the outside of the box, and it's just a never-ending thing for him right now, and that's probably put another 10 million onto his market value with 8 goals in God knows how many games now. 8 goals and 3 assists this season for him. He's nearly equal the amount of goals he scored the time he was at Argyle last year, which is an very, very incredible stat, as he played 31 times for us last season and he scored 9 goals for us. And you just got to think right now, is it just a one-off season, or is he actually this good? Honestly, what do you think?
Oh yeah, is this spelled Whittaker? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, getting him for $1 million is a steal. Really, everybody said that. So he's just so good, isn't he? So
Yeah.
I mean, he won't be top championship goal scorer, but as long as he gets his goals that wins those games, that's the main thing, really. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously, Coventry tomorrow. Hopefully, he can bag us a goal there. That would be ideal.
It'd be lovely if we could get a good result at Coventry. Obviously, we haven't won away this season, and we're still looking for our first away win in Championship. And it's going to come eventually. It will come. We will get an away win. I definitely think we will get an away win this season. I just don't know when we'll get it and who we will get it against. It's just going to be a never-ending topic that we will talk about, really. But honestly, I hope it comes very, very soon. Hopefully, it comes sooner rather than later. That's all I hope for, really. But it's another win at home park for the Green Army, and another team that falls down the order of losing at home park. Really, that's now 5 wins at home, and it's just a constant, absolute. It's just absolutely lovely to see from us. Absolutely brilliant. So let's keep it going, eh? Let's keep it going. Hopefully we can get some people in the stream. That would be absolutely fantastic. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. And why is it popping up with that on the top left? Why is my connection unstable? Okay. Apparently my connection is unstable. Very nice. Are you there, Liam?
Yeah, I'm still just typing a message.
Yeah, you're still there. Nice. It's apparently saying my connection is unstable. That is a lie because I'm literally right next to my Wi-Fi box. So screw you, StreamYard. Only joking. Screw you, StreamYard. I don't know what's going on with you right now. But let's keep on going with the show. But obviously the 5 wins we have picked up against at home is Huddersfield, Blackburn, Norwich, Sheffield Wednesday, and Sunderland so far this season. And you got to think as well, most of them teams are in the top. Some of them teams are in the top half. So
Yep.
Lovely to see that we're picking up wins against teams that are flying in the top half. So
yeah,
it's very, very good to see. And obviously a thing for you to talk about, Liam. A lot of people quite a lot of people were underestimating us this season. But do you think that this season is basically a way to surprise a lot of people from us?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously our home form is pretty decent, like we've said before, countless times. Away form we can just need to pick up, really. But apart from that,
last season for away form.
Yeah, but apart from that, I think as long as we get around 16th, 15th, something like that, it'd be a successful season.
It'd be a very, 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 very good season for us. Obviously, in home form, I looked at the stat. I looked at the league table earlier for home form. We're 7th, I think, for home form, which is very, very magnificent. If I'm honestly going to say, from us this season, 7th in home form over the Championship is a brilliant, brilliant record to have when you have very, very big teams around you. But the away form, obviously, last season our away form was wasn't that great. Obviously, losses to Fleetwood, losses elsewhere as well. But we need to pick up points away from home if we want to stay in this league. That's all I'm going to say. Because
Definitely.
you're going to have to come. We're going to be coming up against teams like Coventry, like we've got next, QPR, Rotherham, Sunderland away from home, Swansea away from home. Any other teams? Just trying to think of it. Millwall, Huddersfield. We got to go to all of those grounds still, and without an away win yet, obviously the teams that we have come up against away from home, the likes of Birmingham, the likes of Watford, where to be honest, we picked up a very, very good away result at Watford, so we can't complain about that, and they are a pretty decent team. Any other away results? West Brom, very, very good 0-0 draw away from home there. 1-1 draw to Hull, another good draw there. But the losses you've got to look at away from home is not great. Obviously, Leeds is obviously a pretty interesting one to look at because they are a very, very good team. But Bristol City, very, very poor result there. Other losses that we could think of, Liam, Preston. If you could think of any more, that would be amazing. Because I've completely forgot most of them now. I don't know how I have because I've literally been to most of them. I've been to all of them. I've been to all of
What's
them.
this? What?
All of our away games this season. I've said
Watford, Birmingham.
Yeah,
Um.
I said them. How have I not managed to remember most of these away days? I've literally been to most of them. Ipswich, there we go.
Ipswich, yeah.
Ipswich, there we go. Thank God for that. But honestly, it's going to be like I said, everyone said it was going to be a hard season, and everyone said, wow, look at us a couple of years ago. We was in League Two a couple of years ago, and now look where we are. You just got to take it and you just got to jump on the ride. Exactly. You just got to ride it out and see how we get on, because it's going to be the hardest season we will have in a long, long time. And the projection for us could be very, very increasingly high for us. Our future could be very, very high, or it could be very, very bleak. We don't know what will happen. We could do a Luton. You never know. But it's how we structure this out. It's how we ride this out and how we get on with our performances in general. Do I see us getting relegated? No. If I'm honestly going to say, there's 4 teams below us that are way poor than us. We're on a positive goal difference. We've scored a lot of goals. We have conceded a lot of goals, but we're on a positive 2 goal difference. We've scored more than we've conceded. And we are playing very, very well so far this season. Huddersfield, negative 14 goal difference. Rotherham, been very, very poor. QPR have been very poor. And Sheffield Wednesday, they're just in a league of their own. Sorry to say for Jake. I'm very, very sorry, Jake. But you are in a league of your own. And I think you will most likely get relegated. If I'm honestly going to say myself. How's it going, CJ? Yeah. That's the other game we've got to do. That's is Cardiff, another trip and a trip to Wales. That'll be Liam's favourite. I went 2-1 for the game. Well done to Cooper for clean. Yeah, got to give respect to Cooper for getting the clean sheet. That's absolutely fantastic from him. Good clean sheet for him, and his confidence is just getting better and better and better, and it's good to see that. I'm absolutely over the moon with how Cooper is playing. 2 good saves in that game as well. You couldn't ask for anything else, really. We'll absolutely take it. Thank you very much, and good night. Sunderland. We will see you in April. Hopefully, I didn't get that wrong. Hopefully, I didn't get that wrong. But
See who in April?
wait, what did you say?
See who in April?
Sunderland.
No, February.
February. So, yeah, I knew I'd get it wrong. Fuck off. Piece of shit. Also, thank you to the new subscribers on the channel, by the way. We are on 610 subs now. We gained another one. 610 subscribers on the channel. You're all absolute legends for subscribing to the channel. We're going to be bringing out much more content throughout the rest of the year. And we've got I have got a new schedule planned. So we will try and sort you out with this new schedule plan. We'll try and post it out on we will try and post it out weekly. We'll see how we can sort this schedule out for us in general, and it will make it a lot more easier for all of you guys that you can love to jump onto this channel and watch all of our streams, all of our videos, and all that. We're planning on bringing back fan cams because we need to bring them back, and it gives us more content out. Obviously the daily clips that Liam brings out, it's good to bring them. It's good to bring them out, and obviously a lot of you guys enjoy that, so we will bring them out. But what we are planning is, after every game, we'll do a 10-minute video outside the stadium, with either me. Just me going through the game outside the stadium with Jack or Liam, and that's what I'm planning to do as like a little short review outside the stadium, which would be very, very nice to do, as it would be a quick review. It would be a quick review to do. Basically, it would be very, very quick.
Yeah.
And it would bring out more content for all of you. Like I said, fan cams is the main thing we want to do. So hopefully we can bring them out. Hopefully we can bring them out more, a lot more throughout the year, because we stopped doing them, and I don't know why we stopped doing them. So there you go. Cooper's distribution, still great. Cooper's distribution is still fantastic. Obviously, a lot of people say Connor Azaz is poor. Yeah, they're right to say that, but if I'm honestly going to say, Cooper in this game, his distribution was pretty decent, but over the last couple weeks, it's been a little bit of a topic that you'd say, is really Cooper's distribution that good? Because sometimes, if you do look at it, he has been on a struggle, and he has been on a bit where we do kind of shit ourselves, like when we had Connor Hazard in goal. But it's hard to criticize a player a goalkeeper that has been fantastic for the last 2 years. If I'm honestly going to say, the last 2 years he's been fantastic. But when you're coming into the next level, it's going to be hard for a young keeper who only made his debut, God knows how many years ago now, and he's only 23, 24 still. They stopped playing out from the back Saturday, because if I'm honestly going to say, CJ, when you're playing against a Sunderland team like this, there's no way you will be able to play from out the back against a Sunderland side who press high up the field and love to cut teams out. It's not going to happen against that, and I feel like the long ball route back to route one was working. It was working most of the time. We was passing about the back. Obviously, when we was 2-0 up, we was trying to seal the game out a little early on. You could see that we was playing it much more safer, but Sunderland had a lot of chances in that game, and they could have easily scored quite a lot of goals. But this is what happens when you play against a team who over the last year, well, for most of the season, have played very well, and shows on the league table where they are right now. They are 9th in the league, and they were 6th in the league before we played them. So they are a very, very good outfit in the Championship. So that's all you could say about that, really. But what we want to mainly do is now go through the player ratings, because Liam, of course, goes through them, and he says his player ratings for the game. I think we probably might know who our man of the match will be, but it depends who Liam goes for his man of the match, because he might go for somebody different, or he might go for the same as me. So we'll see what happens. What happens here? So here we go. Player ratings. I'm gonna have to get my glasses back on. So let's get straight back into action. But player ratings for today, obviously, like we do every single week or every single time we do a review. Rate players from 1 to 10, and 6 being the average for you. But player ratings for you though, Liam. You can start from Cooper, and we'll start from Cooper all the way up to Ben Wayne. So do you want to start with Cooper first?
I'd go 7.5. I think personally, I think obviously got the clean sheet. I wouldn't go any higher than that because, I mean, you know, like, it's just one of them where he could have and probably should have conceded. I think Sunderland had the chances to score, but that's what I'd go for. Really, 7.5. I mean, he got the clean sheet, so which is all that matters.
Okay,
but should have conceded. Really, hello, Caitlin.
Yeah. Yeah, I do kind of agree with you on there, but 7.5, that's your opinion, and fair enough. I do kind of agree with the 7.5, to be fair. If I was gonna say an 8, I would have said an 8, but the reason why I would have said an 8 is because of the extra couple saves that he made. The save at the end in particular really kept the clean sheet. Really kept the clean sheet for us. It was a brilliant save, and realistically, yes, his distribution. Realistically, yes, CJ, his distribution was pretty poor. But you've got to realise you're against a very, very good outfit in this championship, in Sunderland, who are a pretty high pressing team with the players in like a Joby Bellingham, Patrick Roberts, Clark. So it is going to be hard. Yep, exactly. And you know what? We will favourite that comment. Thank you very much, Caitlin, and we will keep that for a couple minutes. Yep, Bolton beating Exeter City 7-0. Can we give a round of applause to Bolton? Thank you very, very much. You have made our week. Really, you have made our week, and you have shut them twats up the road down a lot. Thank you very much.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, Nathan as well. Yes, exactly. We shut them up as well. So absolutely fantastic to see, eh? So good to see that we are shutting a lot of people up. Yes. Yes. They get battered. They've only got 1 point in their last 9 games. Screw you. And you are in a relegation battle. Good to see. And we're fighting in the championship. We're beating teams like Sunderland. So thank you very much and good night. But yeah, Cooper 7.5, fair enough. Joe Edwards though, Liam 6.3 got given on Foot Mob.
Yeah, 6.5 probably. He wasn't that brilliant, so I'll probably go with that.
Of course, you've got to say as well, this is the main important thing. He was up against Jack Clark, who is easily one of the most fretful wingers in this league. Fretful, new word for me. One of the most threatening wingers in the league this season, who has been on top of his game, really, if you've honestly got to say. Can't stop scoring, and he has been absolutely lethal. And you saw that in that game against us. He was an absolute threat against us the whole game. And he couldn't stop absolutely destroying Joe Edwards on that side. But fair enough, we didn't score in that game. But there was a couple of times where Joe Edwards absolutely got beaten, and maybe they should have scored. They should have scored, but honestly,
he
done his job. But maybe on that day, if we had Mikel Miller on that side, maybe it would have been maybe a little bit easier. But I just feel, but who cares? We got the win, and we kept the clean sheet as well. So Overall, the defence done pretty well. The two centre backs, Plegozello and Gibson, both had a very, very good performance. And like I said, this is why you should start Plegozello. But
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, Dan Scar has been great. He has been great. You got to give him time. No, I'm sorry, but this is the Championship now, and we've got to be starting. We've got to be playing these players that deserve to be in the team they deserve to be in the team for a reason. And honestly, Plagozello is easily been one of our best centre backs with one of our best defenders with Gibson, and they deserve to be in that defensive partnership. They deserve to be in a centre back partnership together. Simple as that. They both proved it in this game, and
Yeah, you're not wrong.
they have been absolutely brilliant. Rating wise, you've got to
You're not wrong,
both
Nathan.
you've got to give them both a 7.5.
Yeah.
I'll take over for that. You've got to give them a 7.5 because they were both fantastic in this game. Period.
Yeah,
They are. Plagozello, this shows why he has played he's played for FC20, for God's sakes. He qualified them for the Europa Conference League, and they finished high in the top table, top half of the table. I don't understand why we aren't playing him, and we have to be playing him most of the time. Period. And then Gibson as well. A lovely, another good performance from him, but a player that
he was.
Most people talk about, who has made a very quick rise from Bristol Rovers on loan at Bristol Rovers last season to Argyle on a free transfer. He's been absolutely fantastic, and he's got the world at his feet right now to go a lot further, as he's only still young at the moment. And Gibson's only 23. Like, it's madness. It's madness. So honestly, it's absolutely brilliant that they're both playing so well for us, but it's just annoying now of where we are. Every time we play Gibson and Plagozello, we play well. We play well. Look, we need to stop playing these two together. In my opinion.
Yeah.
That's all I could say on that topic there. Kessler Hayden got given 7.2 there. If I'm honestly going to say, yeah, I think a 7.2 sounds a bit right. Plymouth Herald rated Gibson 9 out of 10. Fair enough, to be honest. Fair enough. He was
Gibson, Azaz, and Edwards had great games.
Yeah, Edwards. First. I thought Edwards did play well. He did get beaten. He did get beaten most of the time against Clark, but remember, Clark is one of the best.
They are, Keaton.
So there you go. Yeah, he did. He did, Nathan. Yeah, he did very well. Most of the time, he did get beaten, but remember, Joe Edwards. If you've got to realise how old Joe Edwards is, he's 33 for God's sakes, and he's still doing it in the Championship. Come on, you've got to give this man a lot of credit for dealing with a young winger in Jack Clark. Brilliant. Fair enough. Kessler Hayden, 7. Probably a 7. He played well yet again. The yellow card didn't help either. Obviously, he got the yellow card for the little scrap in the first half, which was it in the first half or the second half? I can't remember. I think it might have been the second half. Very funny, to be fair. All of the crowd were absolutely ripping into the Southern players there. Yeah, it was in the second half. I thought it was, but a player with who had another good game, and he's slowly getting better and better as well, ain't he? If you're honestly going to say, he's slowly getting better and better.
100%.
Got to give this man a lot of credit. And honestly, I think this man deserves man of the match from me. Luke Cundall, if I'm honestly going to say, he's my man of the match in my opinion. A lot of people say, what about Morgan? What about Azaz? You've got to realistically say this man has been not talked about. He hasn't been talked about enough. This man has been crazy for us the last couple of weeks. Luke Cundall has been absolutely fantastic. He deserves an 8.5 for me. 2 assists in this game, and one of the assists was an absolutely brilliant pass. First time through ball straight to Azaz. He's been absolutely quality. And this man has balanced amount of energy. He runs about everywhere, and he is brilliant with the ball. And the worst thing is he's a lone player, Nathan. That's an annoying thing. He's a lone player, and we're in love with this guy. How we got him instead, got him and beat Swansea to this signing is mental. And we have a Wolves player and an Aston Villa player in the same team. Even better, really. Couldn't ask for anything more. Two Aston Villa loanees and a Wolves loanee. Brilliant. Yeah, I hope we get him permanently because he'll be on future midfielder for years, really. Look, he's only 21. He's got years ahead of him. He'll be our future midfielder. Oh yeah, CJ. I hope we do keep him. I hope we do keep him. I love Azaz as well. He's fantastic. I think we could get him permanently. Depends how much Wolves want, but 8.5 for me deserves it. Yeah, give him a couple mil, easy. Give him a couple mil, easy. But 8.5 for Luke Cundle, piece of pea. Houghton, you can do this one, Liam, because this guy has been Mr. Consistent over the recent weeks.
What was his rating? I can't quite see it.
7.3.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'd go 7 personally. So he's always good in midfield. So yeah, 7 sounds good.
Also, like I said to you, also involved. Also involved in Finn Azaz's goal. Brought down the ball for Luke Cundle to pass it right through to Finn Azaz. Another player who has played sensationally well throughout this season, and he's been the most consistent player throughout this season. And obviously captaincy for most games, filling in for Joe Edwards. But a one player who has been followed through all the way from League 2 to the Championship, same as Ryan Hardy, same as Joe Edwards, if I'm sure as well. I think Joe Edwards was in League 2 with us, if I'm sure. But Jordan Houghton was there from years. He's been at this club for years, and he has been fantastic for us this season. And a lot of people have been saying, how on earth can we say that he has been easily one of our better players this season? It's madness. It's absolutely madness, if I'm honestly going to say. But fair play to Jordan Houghton, deserves it, and he deserves that rating, 7.3. Probably give him a 7.5. And then Finn Azaz, another 8 really. Deserves the goal again. Another brilliant performance from Finn Azaz. And easily, like CJ said, one of his favourite players. One of my favourite players. And we have to get him permanently because we won't get another player like this for a long, long time. He's played better this season than he did last season. And that's saying something because last season he was fantastic. This season he's even better. It's like we're seeing the Finn Azaz before his injury last season, but even better. And that is freaking crazy. This man's just gone up another level over for most of the season. It's mind-blowing, but it's brilliant to see that this player has been easily one of our best players as well. And the goals and assists proves it. Only 23. 4 goals, 3 assists in the 17 matches he's played in. Last season, he scored 8 goals. Through the whole season, he's already scored 4. And he's played in 19 games. This is absolutely sensational. Like I said about Morgan Whittaker, he's already scored 8 goals. He's already scored 8 goals, and he scored 9 from last season. I think he might have scored more, but they're absolutely brilliant. Who you got after Coventry? We have got
Stoke. Home.
We got Stoke. We've got Stoke. Both their FBs were trash. Yeah, both of their fullbacks were trash. I agree with you, Nathan. Both of their fullbacks were trash. They played a right-footed fullback at left-back to stop Whittaker cutting in, and he did it over and over again. And he scored one of easily the best goals from it. Brilliant. We've got 9 people in the stream. Thank you all so much for coming in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss on any new streams or videos. on the channel. We've got loads more content to bring you, and we've got another stream later on. We've got the preview for Coventry, so hopefully we will see you for that as well. And share this stream out. Where this is obviously another good stream to be involved in, of course, and hit the like button if you haven't already as well. See you win tonight. We're winning at Cov, although they had a great win Saturday, to be fair to them. We'll see how we get on in that. I'm not really going to say much because obviously Coventry, we could win at Coventry. I'm not saying we can, but I definitely think we can win at Coventry, but it just depends if we can play how we played at home on Saturday. If we do, then I feel like we could win. But Coventry are one of those teams where one day they can play well and one day they can play shit. Literally like Sunderland, but it's a little bit more confusing with them. There is a little bit more confusing with them. So hopefully we could get a result against them. I'd love to see a result against them. I'm watching it with a Coventry fan. Oh God. Good luck to you then, Nathan. Good luck to you. Loving Bees Exeter playing a centre back up front. I thought, what? They were playing a centre back at striker. Okay, whatever, really. That's what happened. Well, that's basically going down. That's basically how could you say? When the heights have been reached, that's what you go for. What on earth is going on there? Was thinking we would beat them away, but after their performance away to Millwall, I'm not sure. Exactly. That's what mentioned about the 17th minute applause for that. Yes, I saw that on Twitter, and I think you saw it on Twitter. Did you, Liam? You must have saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Definitely. We'll need to share that out. If you're on the Argyle Way Twitter, Liam, can you actually share that out if you're able to? That'd be great from you. If you could share that tweet out. And I know that you reposted it, Nathan, but Liam will repost that now. He'll retweet that. So I want it to go out there, and I want everyone to do a minute applause for that little girl. Honestly, very, 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 very sad, really. Yeah, finish as an 8 for sure. The brilliant finish, and love to see him do the Rashford celebration. Thank you very much. Whittaker, well then, you've got to give him another 8. You've got to give Whittaker another 8. Deserves it. That goal was absolutely sensational, and he was given that right-hand side of that Sunderland defence an absolute nightmare to a nightmare game to remember. Really, a nightmare game that they don't want to remember. Really, he couldn't stop cutting in, and he couldn't stop cut out for a shot. And it's honestly one of the performances really where if you give Morgan Whittaker that amount of space, he will improvise on that. You cannot give him that amount of space anywhere on that right hand side because he is deadly, and that's what he can do. Pull out defenders, and absolutely send them to the shops. He's done it against Norwich. He's done it against Ipswich. And he's done it against multiple other teams, and he's just going to keep on doing it, and no one's going to learn. And until other teams realise, then Whittaker scoring screamers seems like normal service resumed. Yeah, exactly, normal service resumed, just like he was doing last year. MK Dons, Cheltenham, the list goes on. Keep on rolling, please. Thank you. What I liked about Whittaker on Saturday is he went outside on his right as well and didn't just cut in every time and make it. Yeah, exactly. He didn't cut it. He didn't cut in. He didn't do it all the time. And he didn't make it obvious for the Sunderland defence. And whenever he did not cut in, he was absolutely brilliant in improvising for his teammates, which is absolutely great to see. Ballymumba as well, being involved for most of the play on that other side as well. Ben Wayne, you've got to give him a little bit of credit, even though he didn't score. But hey ho, good to see Bundu back as well. So, and obviously Bundu being back in the team is great as well. Yeah, Terry Venables. We did see that the other day as well. Former England manager who got us to the Euro semi-finals years ago, way before my time. But a manager that I still, a manager's name I still remember, and rest in peace. Honestly, rest in peace. Good manager for England, and obviously, like Daryl said, former Middlesbrough manager. So, absolutely sad. Rest in peace, Terry Venables. Honestly, and then Ben Waine. And actually no, because I said we'll finish on Ben Waine. Barney Mumba next, 7.5. He played well, but if I'm truly honest, he didn't have the game like Morgan, but he still did provide a lot for the team in that game. One chance in particular on that left hand side where Bundu nearly scored. He literally ran through that whole left hand side. He absolutely destroyed them on that left-hand side there. We should have scored from it. Should have been 3-0, but hey-ho. Yeah, he should have scored. Yeah, and that other chance as well where he was through on goal. He should have scored that. Forgot about that chance, to be honest. But 7.5, he did play well, but he didn't have a good game like Morgan, Finn, and Condor, if I'm honestly going to say. And then Ben Waine, they gave him a 6, but you got to give him a 6.5 to a 7. He was involved, but I think they don't really look at all of the play he was involved in for most of the game. But I think a 6.5 does make a little bit more sense in the fact that he was involved for most of the play for this game. But you can't really give him a 7. You can't give him a 7. You can't give him that. To get on that left-hand side, it's just disgusting, to be honest. No one can handle it when they're on... Exactly. When they're on form, no one can handle that left-hand side right there. Right here. That left-hand side, you can't handle that. And then on that right-hand side, you got Kundal and Whittaker. You might as well just pack your bags up before you even reach the bloody stadium anyway. So there you go. Before you even reach Home Park, pack your bags and just say your prayers before you even get in the bloody away end, because you know you'll be fucked before you even get in there. So there you go. That's all I could say about that. And then, yeah, Ben Waine, we'll give him a 6.5. Substitutes then. So obviously the subs that we did bring on was Mustafa Bundu and Adam Randall in the 73rd minute. They both got involved in most. They both got involved in most of it. Thank you, Nathan. Mustafa Bundu and Adam Randall, you got to give them a 6.5, really. And I love that the Argyle fans are calling him the Plimsock Pirlo. Well done, lads. Coming up with new nicknames for Adam Randall is great, and you love to see it. Also, if anyone watched this documentary, it is very, very good. Please give it a watch. It is on Argyle TV. It's a must watch, really. It's fantastic. And I watched it the other week. It is absolutely brilliant. So go give it a watch, because it is definitely worth watching. 100%. One of our own, and he's been with our club. He's come through our youth, like Michael Cooper. And a couple of years ago, when he was on loan at Torquay, we never thought he would make it through our team, but he's proved everyone wrong, and he has become a very, very important player for us, which is amazing to see, really. And only 20, I think he's around his early 20s as well. Yeah, 23. Good to see. Absolutely brilliant to see. And then Bundu, you got to give him a 6.5 as well. Matt Butcher and Brendan. Oh God, the man who we haven't seen in about 20 years has finally returned, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan Galloway. Jesus Christ, I feel like every time he gets an appearance. Every time he makes his welcome back appearance, he gets injured again. You might as well just write this man off. Before he even comes back, because you know he's just going to get an injury every single time. But yeah, give him a 6. Fair enough. He got his comeback appearance. Fair enough. But then Matt Butcher, he got involved to the last couple of minutes and secured the clean sheet for us. And he done his bit in the game, so you got to give him. Excuse me, you got to give him a 6 for that. What are you giving Schumacher then, Liam? As we are finishing that off.
8, I'd say.
Any reasons? Any reasons why as well?
I just think he got the team spot on, clean sheet, can't have some more.
Clean sheet. You got the team. You got the team. You got the team right, and as well, really. Bringing in Plaggy was a perfect. Bringing back Plaggy was a perfect decision, and fair play to him for sticking with Ben Waine because obviously Bundu has returned back into the team, but it's good to see that Ben Waine is actually getting some more games, which is actually good to see, and it's showing that you've got to carry on starting a player who's actually well, he did score the other day against Leeds, but you've got to give this man a couple more starts after the goal he scored. So fair enough, you've got to give him credit for that. And obviously the formation that we're running, the 4-3-3. It's crazy that we've actually switched to this formation now. Since last year, we was running a basically 3 at the back and then 2 wing backs really for most of the season. But now we're switched to a 4-back, and it is working wonders. If you're honestly going to say, it is working wonders. Absolutely fair play. But that is the player ratings done. Hope you all enjoyed that little player rating session. It was good to go through that. If I remove that because I'll just want to do this just in case. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, let me sign in. There we go. Hopefully, and I hope through most of that it didn't pop up with my email. So hopefully it didn't pop up with the Hopefully it didn't pop up with the email. That would be absolutely great. If it didn't, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Is it not popping up now? Good. Matches last week. So we're going to go through our predictions now, as this is now part of the show where we go through our predictions and we will see who wins from the week. Where's my phone gone? My phone's gone. My phone's gone. There it is. My phone loves going off for a walk. We all know that. I like how someone's just putting in the chat saying, imagine selling Whittaker for 1 million and ending up with a past it Balassi. Oh wait, what? They actually signed Balassi? Madness. Oh God, Swansea, what are you doing? What are you doing, Swansea? So they sold Morgan Whittaker and now they signed Yannick Balassi. Excuse me? What's going on? What is going on? I don't understand. Liam, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Imagine. They could have had the chance of getting they could have had the chance of keeping Morgan Whittaker, but they decided to sign Yannick Balassi instead. Well done. Well done. Well done. He's 34
Did you
years
see
old.
what I put in private?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
From what Argyle said in the so being a ticket information thing, you can barely see anything. So you know.
God. Oh,
yeah.
So you would realistically say then, if you was going to get the ticket,
go lower.
go lower. Yeah.
Lower tier. It just makes more sense. Obviously, well, we're 22 quid, which is happy days, really.
No, I think low is 27.
No, low is 22.
Oh,
in our age bracket it is.
Okay. Because at one point it said for either lower or upper it was 27, and then for the other one is 22. So that's what I saw. But hey ho. But let's go to predictions as we want to go through this, and obviously And on Liam's channel, if you haven't been living under a rock, Liam has been streaming the last couple weeks, and the next stream he has got in basically half an hour, is it, Liam, or 40 minutes?
40 minutes, something like that, yeah.
We're doing the 2023 World Darts Championship draw, so we will be on Liam's channel around 4:30. So if you want to jump on there, and an Argyle Way member, Argyle Way member allowed to share their stream on the Argyle Way stream. So if you want to look at that and get involved in that, it is we will be live at 4:30. But predictions. First game where we didn't think would end up.
What a disaster this was.
What an absolute disaster
hurry
for
up
us.
with this.
Leeds drawing 1-1 to Rotherham is probably the worst result you could get. If I'm honestly going to say, Rotherham now have drawn twice against the top 3. Obviously, if you look at their last 5 games, they've drawn 3 times in the last 5. It's very, very poor. The last time they've won, if you want to go for it, the last time they won was against Coventry back in late October. And then the win before that was a win against Norwich. And then they just kept on losing, kept on drawing, kept on
There you
losing. Absolutely, absolute disaster, really, from yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No wonder. But yeah. And then, of course, as well, as you can see, their striker is Sam Nombe. At least he's doing well at Rotherham than he was at Exeter. Not. He's just still shit. But Leeds, Somerville getting the goal in the first half, and then in the late in the first half, in the added time, Adolphin getting the goal to draw it level, and that's how it stayed for the whole match. But I only got a point. I was the only one who got a point from this game, as I put Somerville to score. So no one else got any points from this game. But from this draw, though, Liam, do you still see Rotherham getting any chance of survival this season? In your opinion?
No, not a chance. But their away form, it's abysmal.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at the stats.
Exactly.
Oh dear. And they're at home.
We're going to smash them.
I hope we do. I hope we don't jinx it for us now. I hope we don't jinx it for us now. That would be great. The mad thing is, we are only 9 points away from the playoffs. You won the fault of that, really.
We won't get playoffs.
We won't get playoffs, but it's just mad to think that we're only 5 points away from Middlesbrough's in the mid-table. Mental. But terrible draw for Leeds. And going on to the next game, Wayne Rooney's first win in charge of Birmingham City against a very, very terrible Sheffield Wednesday, who just can't get a point to save their lives right now. They just can't get a point. Their last couple of points being in the 2-0 win at home against Rotherham, and since then they just can't get any points. They're still on 6 points. They're on a negative 21 goal difference, and you might as well say now, Liam, they might as well pack their bags for League One. If you're honestly going to say,
yep.
It's just not looking great for them so far. But for Wayne Rooney, though, how big of a win is this for Birmingham City, Liam?
Much needed, really. I mean, it would have been really poor if Birmingham didn't win that game. So, yeah.
It would have been looking very, very bleak for them, massively. And obviously, so far, a lot of people are saying, "Why is Wayne Rooney? Why did you hire Wayne Rooney?" Well, they've got their first win, but can they add on top of that? Can we see an improvement in their performances over the next coming weeks? But for score predictions, though, I got this one right. 2-1 Birmingham City, 3 points for me. Absolutely happy days. Liam getting 1 point for putting 2-0 Birmingham. Jack putting 3-0 Birmingham with 1 point and getting 1 point. Harvey England with none. And Daryl with 1 point for putting 2-0 Birmingham as well. So 3 points for me, which is absolutely great to see. And the next one, Bristol City versus Middlesbrough. Well then, if you were thinking that Middlesbrough could win this game, you've been absolutely proved wrong, and Bristol City have pulled in another good win.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
Thank you, Daryl, for getting involved in that. And obviously, from his own words, it was a cack performance from Middlesbrough, and for his team, another loss on the road. But if you're looking at Bristol City's performance, Gardner Hickman with an absolutely sensational goal. I'd say that could possibly win goal of the month, I think. Definitely. It was an absolutely beautiful goal. Conway with the penalty, and then Viner with probably one of the best own goals we'll ever see. Crooks making it 2-2, but then Sykes with the near post finish to get the 3 points wrapped up for Bristol City. No points for me, no points for Liam. Wait there, let me have a look. Yeah, so no points for me, no points for Liam, no points for Jack, no points for Harvey England, and no points. So no one got any points for this game. Can we have a round of applause for all of us, lads? We're so great at predictions, honestly. We're so good at predictions. It's so great.
That game was that.
Yep, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And then another dreadful result. Southampton 1, Huddersfield 1.
Well, at least I got the goal scorer.
Yeah, at least we got the goal scorer. Couldn't ask for anything better. Adam Armstrong making it double figures for the season. It was expected, of course, but Armstrong feeding another Armstrong for the goal in that game. But Ben Jackson had other ideas where he basically scored a Morgan Whittaker-esque goal from against Middlesbrough, really, where he crossed it from the corner, basically the corner of the outside of the corner of the box, and crossed it in and ended up in the back of the net from the cross in the 87th minute to get the draw. No one expected that, but point for me, points for Liam as well. If I can find it, that would be absolutely great. There we go. 1 point for Adam Armstrong, goal scorer. Not same for Jack because he put Smallbone to score. Same for Harvey England and same for Daryl. So everyone except for Jack got a point. So fair enough. So all of you lot. 2-0 Leicester, and sadly for Liam, he could have had 5 points in this game, but he decided to change his goal scorer to Kiernan Dewsbury Hall before the game started because Jamie Vardy was on the bench, and it ended up being a very, very bad mistake from him, really.
Yeah.
Really, if I'm honestly going to say. And this is why I might possibly not change for some goal scorers. I might not change ever again if they can do things like this. Comes off of the bench and scores twice.
Yep.
Madness. But and also, could that be the vital change in these predictions for Liam? He gets 3 points, but he could have had 5. Could that deny him the win for this week? I got 1 point for the Leicester win. Jack got 3 points as well. He had 2-0 Leicester. Harvey England, he got 3 points as well. He put Leicester 2-0. And Daryl, he put 2-1 Leicester, so we got a point in this game. But also, if you're going to also say something else, though, Liam, how interesting is it looking for Watford right now? A team that, from this season, we thought would be a lot higher in the league. They're 15th in the league.
Yeah, I would have thought they'd be at least near the playoffs or challenging for it, but obviously not.
And one thing for sure is they will be sticking with their manager because he signed a new deal. So something that they usually, very unusually do, and they are still playing pretty poor. You just couldn't make it up, really. Couldn't make it up. But next game, Millwall 0, and the team that we've got next, Coventry 3. Very good away win for Coventry City, and it's 3 points in the bag and 3 points onto their goal difference, 3 goals onto their goal difference as well, which gets them onto positive goal difference and makes the table look very interesting. Look, +1, +2, -3, +1, -5. But you go here, -14, -17, -17, and -21. Very, very interesting indeed. And the table just looks kind of crazy. And obviously the team with the highest goal difference in the league is Leicester with 21. And like Southampton are on +1. Preston are on -2. What's going on here? But for Millwall, though, since their win against Argyle, their performances have just dramatically dropped. And obviously, since losing their manager, they've just been getting worse and worse and worse. But of course, I did have a feeling they would beat Sheffield Wednesday anyways. But since then, they've still been pretty poor. And the stats show that they should have had more in that game, but they just couldn't put their chances away. And it's another game where they're thinking, how are we gonna get any other results if we keep on playing like this? Where's the win gonna come from? Where is the win going to come from? Seriously. Dow with 0 points. Harvey England with 0 points. Jack with 0 points. Liam as well with 0 points. And then I got 1 point because I put Godden to score. Thank you and good night. Lovely 1 pointer for me. And then obviously I think your happy result, Liam, is QPR losing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, QPR being in the bottom 3 and one of the favourites to go down, they're still just not putting in the very, very good results that a lot of people. Speaking of the man that we was literally just talking about earlier.
Hello.
Hello now.
Yeah, I just thought I'd pop on because I'm popping on anyway for the darts draw anyway. Well, that was absolutely cock.
There you go. Let's be having you! Jesus Christ. Yeah. As we're on Norwich, we'll play that right now. We played that, yeah. But yeah. Norwich finally getting their win, finally getting their stuff back together, and they have got the win in the league for God knows how many times of asking, really. After I think it's 4 or 5 losses in a row, if I'm sure. They finally got their stuff back together, and they have got the win. Look at the stats, though. They got battered by QPR at home. Oh, dear. Well, it's not looking great for Norwich, ain't it? Jesus Christ. They're getting battered by QPR. Not looking good at all. But honestly, though, another team that is looking very, very... who's another team with fans that could be possibly scared at the moment is QPR. Obviously, a lot of people did think that QPR would be in the battle for against relegation this season, though, Liam. But did you think that they would be this bad?
Really, no, but it's good to see from our perspective because we're way ahead of them.
Yeah, we're 9 points ahead of them. Great, good to see. Good to see us being 9 points ahead of QPR. But Hwang with the goal for Norwich to give them all 3 points at home.
Did he only score 1?
Where realistically, QPR should have probably got more from that game, if I'm honestly going to say. But I don't think the Norwich fans will be complaining as they got the 3 points. 1 point for me for...
Harvey.
Yeah.
Harvey. Did he only score 1?
Yeah, they did. They only scored Hwang. Yeah. Norwich.
I love my jokes.
Yeah, exactly. 1 point for me for getting the Norwich win. Liam with 1 point as well. Jack
didn't
with
we?
1 point. Harvey England with 0 points as he put QPR win. Very surprising. Very surprising.
Idiot.
And obviously Dow with 1 point for putting Norwich 2-0.
So no one put one to score. I didn't even know you played for them. That's not Wang Hee-chan, is it?
No, it's Huang Wuzhou.
Who?
Exactly. But next game, obviously the Plymouth Argyle Sunderland game, we've already gone through everything, so we'll just go through the predictions. But I think everyone done pretty well from this game. 2 points for me. I got Whittaker to score. I changed it.
So did I.
I ended up changing it because Randall was on the bench. Liam with 2 points as well. Jack with 0 points because he put a 1-1 draw and Bellingham to score. Harvey England with 0 points as well. He put 2-0 Sunderland and Bellingham to score. And with Darryl, he got 2 points.
I'm not even a Plymouth fan, and I put used to win against them because I knew you'd beat them.
Yeah, and you put Whittaker.
And you can see why I said that because they're terrible.
Yep, exactly. Come on, Argyle. Yes, Jordan Dyer. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Thank you very much for the comments. Next game, Preston at Cardiff. Late blows for Preston North End at home.
96-99. Oh, that's sickening.
Yep, late blow for Preston at their own turf at Deep Down.
Cardiff are doing well, though.
Ryan Lowe is probably licking his wounds after that one as 2 late goals for Cardiff.
And guess where he's playing next?
Yep.
At the Riverside. You're going to get beat.
Yep. I hope you do.
If we beat Leicester City at home, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
We've only lost to Stoke at home. It's the only game we've lost at home this season, that was Stoke.
From this game, Osmajic scoring a very, very good goal.
Lovely!
Stealing the ball from the halfway line and running all the way into and finishing it very, very nicely. But they didn't stop Cardiff. Robbie Brady
put it in the private chat.
Robbie Brady getting sent off in the second half, and then 2 late goals from Grant and Ugbo getting the late winner, which they never thought they would have probably got. Which is very, very mad. And the mad thing is, as well, I would have got this score correct if it stayed 1-1. But Cardiff had other ideas, so I got no points from this game. Liam got none as well. Jack, if I can find it, Jack put Preston 3-2. Harvey England put 2-2 Cardiff and Preston. And then Dow put 2-2 Preston Cardiff, so no points across the board. Private chat.
No, I think we all thought that Preston would. That's just to Liam in the chat, by the way. 1666.
Yeah. But if you're going to say that, looking at the league table, Cardiff are 7th and Preston are 6th.
That's the 88. Oh my god!
Another one for you to talk about, Liam. How good has Cardiff this season been? From your own opinion?
Yeah, they've come up, haven't they? They were really poor at the start of the season. And then the minute Bouloud came in, he's completely transformed the team. It's the same with Michael Carrick last season. You know, same with Borough, really. You know, both having bad seasons and then all of a sudden start to pick up wins and they're just constantly getting wins. It's quite an incredible turnaround. But this happens a lot in the Championship, and it's happened the last couple of seasons with Nottingham Forest as well.
Look at them stats. Jesus Christ.
But it's unbelievable. This is the Championship for you. You can't predict what's going to happen next. Like we all say now, Cardiff look like they're going to be relegated, look like a doomed side, and then all of a sudden, 1 win against Swansea, and they're just bouncing up the league. They're in the top 6 nearly. So, you know, this is the thing. Anything can happen. It's so unpredictable, and
it's very
you got to say fair play to Bouloud because my God, he hasn't half transformed that team. The introduction of bringing Aaron Ramsey back though has made a huge difference.
Yeah, it has made a huge difference. He hasn't been involved in the team for quite a bit, but overall, it has brought a lot of a lot of positive vibes into the team.
Had a lot of
you could see the difference from where they were last season, which is absolutely incredible. But the next game to talk about is the Stoke City versus Blackburn game. 3-0.
I can't believe how crap Stoke City are this season, and they still beat us.
Yep. Stoke City were unbeaten in the last 5 games, if I'm sure. And they had, I think, 3 or 4 clean sheets in their last 5 as well, which was a very good stat. But Blackburn, goodness me, they have been in very, 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 very good form. They have been in pretty decent form. But hanging around 10th, only 4 points away from the 3 points away from the playoffs. You wouldn't think that they would be in that position, but it's a good win away from home to at the Bet365 Stadium.
As call them Smodics FC.
Yeah, Scott Wharton getting the first goal in the game from a header, and then coming off in the 10th minute. Lol. And then Moran getting the 86th minute goal, and Schmodics finishing it off very, very nicely, as he is still the top goal scorer in the championship.
Doesn't surprise me.
I think it's 11 or 12 goals.
Doesn't surprise me. He's a cracking player.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Fantastic to watch. And then if anyone that's put Schmodics, you'd be licking your lips at this one with me. Well, I got 1 point for it. So did Liam. So did Jack. Don't know why I put 0 points for Jack. Let me change that. Thank you. There we go. Don't know why I put 0 points there. Harvey England. What on earth did he put for Swansea? He said SW Swansea. Okay. Let me change that. There we go. He put a Stoke win 3-2 and Vidigal to score, so 0 points. And then Darryl got 1 point for Schmodics to score, so fair enough. But I think we all knew that they weren't going to score. Oh, Daz's other account is back. Hello, Frozen Darryl.
Sorry, really, Microsoft Edge just crashed on me.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
We just had a Frozen Darryl for 10 seconds there.
Let it go. Sorry, that's Frozen.
We had that a couple of weeks. I think that was a couple of months ago with Jack, Liam, didn't we?
Do you realise, by the way, it's 10 years since that was released?
Madness.
Frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't done pause since then, but never mind.
But the next game, obviously,
I was surprised by this.
Two sides who realistically, one side in particular who's flying high in the top half, and then one side in particular who's just not really been looking that good performances wise. But getting the
two contrasting teams, isn't it? Really, one's doing and one isn't.
Yep. Obviously, Jerry Yates' goal that he scored was a very lucky one. In particular, if you did watch the highlights back.
No,
but 2-2 between these two sides. Patterson getting the first goal, then Jerry Yates getting the goal, and obviously doing the gritty, which is very, very disgusting. Didn't like that at all. Philogene Badesto getting 1 goal back. He's been absolutely sensational for Hull City this season. And then I think it's Tyler Morton, the 21-year-old, getting the goal to draw it level. What a very, very unlikely goal scorer. Very, very unlikely goal scorer. Yeah. Yeah. Stop that. No. I don't like that celebration. But Hull City, though, still a good result away from home at Swansea.com Stadium. 1 point away from the playoffs. And they were another team, really, where we've underestimated them, really. Because we all, I think Jack in particular as well, and I think most of us really thought that they would be fighting around mid-table or lower than that, if I'm honestly going to say. So, got to give them credit where it's due. But for Swansea City, though, I think we all really could see that they're a team that's not really a team that deserves to be up further in the league. And I feel like that's probably where they will stay. I think they'll probably stay around mid-table, I think, Swansea. So it's a team, 2 teams really, with two major differences in the league. Points-wise, though, Liam getting 1 point with Jerry Yates' goal. 0 points for me as I put Hull City went and Scott Twine to score. And annoyingly, I was going to switch it to Philogene Badace, but then I was like, no, I'm just going to stick with Scott Twine. God damn it. Jack getting 4 points from this game because he put 2-2 Swansea and Hull and Philogene Badace to score. You couldn't have got a very, very good prediction spot on, really, from that one. Harvey England with 0 points, and then Dow with 1 because he put Philogene Badace to score. Good prediction there. And then the 5:30 kickoff game between West Brom and Ipswich, finishing 2-0. Honestly, who would have thought that this would have been a West Brom win? Realistically, who thought this would have been a West Brom win?
Not really. I was kind of surprised, but Ipswich was shocking though. West Brom battled. Quite a performance on West Brom though. But yeah, Ipswich were absolutely appalling in that game.
Oh yeah, they were very, very poor. They didn't deserve anything from this game.
If you unbeaten record up your backside.
Yep, exactly.
That's all I got.
But Furlong getting the first goal in the game from the corner, and then Dion Garner in the second half, contributing on. Well, I say contributing, but scoring. But from a very, very good team goal. I'm also going to say Thomas Azante with the assist for that goal as well. Or was it Matt Phillips? Oh no, it was Thomas Asante, yeah. But Kieran McKenna, looking back on this game, it was not a good game at all for Ipswich, and obviously with them now, they'll be playing Millwall next at Portman Road, and that's a must win for them now. That is a must win for Ipswich, 100%. Two teams we can beat. Glad to see West Brom beat Ipswich. Yep. Agreed, CJ. At least they can shut up a little bit. Because like I said, I knew they weren't going to beat they're not going to beat everyone. They were going to lose again eventually. And there you go. It's against West Brom. And we drew there. Thank you. We drew to West Brom. Thank you. We'll take the point now. I feel happy that we got the point now. Liam, I feel happy that we got the point against West Brom now. So I feel like that. But if you was thinking, no, did you think that this was going to happen eventually, Liam? And do you think this is a little bit some worrying signs for Ipswich?
Well, it's going to happen eventually, won't it? Yeah, but I mean, hopefully their downfall starts and they don't get promoted, because that'd be quite funny. But in a way, I wouldn't mind them getting promoted, because it just gets them out of the league.
At least they've got a proper stadium.
Yeah, as well.
Unlike Bournemouth and Luton.
And it'll be another new, and there will be a team that hasn't been in the Premier League in God knows how long.
1999.
Yep, exactly. They haven't been in the Premier League in quite a while.
Actually, they're the team that United have the record-breaking amount of goals against. Because they're the team that we beat 9-1.
Ha. Thank you.
Hopefully
we could do that again if they do end up coming back up to the Prem. That'd be great.
We'd probably get beat this time.
Yeah.
By the way, I've got something to show you, Harvey. Thought you'd like this.
I've got it.
I said right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around.
Right.
We're gonna get copyright for that as well. Oh,
no, you're not, because it's not even 10 seconds, mate.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, if you play the entire video, it's over 10 seconds, but no.
God damn it.
I just wanted to play it. Well, I'll say. There you go.
Yeah, let's just move on. Thank you, Jack. Let's move on. Points-wise, though, we will look at the league table quickly as well.
Points-wise, though, no one predicted West Brom, so no points.
Yeah. But top half of the table for all of you to look at. Leicester still top of the league. with 42 points, 3 points clear of
There's an
Ipswich.
outfielder in goal for the penalty.
Leeds United 7 points behind Ipswich in third, but looking much more clearer. Looking much more clearer in the playoff race. Southampton, West Brom, and Preston filling in all of the other spots in the tops in the other 3 spots in the top 6. Cardiff 7th with 27 points. Hull City same points in 8th. Sunderland in 9th after dropping from 6th, 3-place drop after losing to Argyle. 10th for Blackburn after getting a very, very good result at Stoke. Bristol City in 11th, and Middlesbrough after losing dropped down to 12th.
Yeah, still mid-table.
And then bottom half, Norwich after 2 wins in a row, they go straight back up to 13th, which is very, very nice for them. Birmingham City, first win for Wayne Rooney as manager of Birmingham. They'll go up to 14th. Watford 15th. Stoke, after losing, dropped down to 16th.
16th.
Swansea in 17th. Millwall losing to Coventry, moved down to 18th. And then love to see us in 19th there. 7 points ahead of the bottom 3. Coventry City in 20th after getting their first win in ages. Huddersfield just getting worse and worse, down to 21st. And then Rotherham, QPR, and Sheffield Wednesday filling in the bottom 3. It's just not looking great for the bottom 3, really, for honestly going to say. Yes, GT, good to see us getting some points, really. Good to see us getting a win. Good to see us getting
some
a win.
Points.
But predictions-wise,
points are going to come in there.
1, 4.
He's calculating the scores anyway.
Yep.
Wednesday bottom on 6, QPR on 10, Rotherham on 12. The only team in the bottom 3 to actually win a game is Wednesday.
Yeah, in the last 5, which is so bad. Points-wise, I've got
Coventry won their game against Millwall in quite superb fashion.
Yep.
Then you won 19 points as well. So you 19
points in 19. Very nice.
7 points ahead of the relegation zone. So not looking too bad.
Yeah.
But a bit of an inconsistent record, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But lovely amount of goals scored, though.
Lose, win.
But at least we haven't got a very bad negative goal difference. Huddersfield, Rotherham, QPR, and Sheffield Wednesday. There we go.
And Millwall.
And yeah, Millwall, but to be honest,
and Stoke.
Yeah,
and Birmingham and Norwich.
They'll be fine.
A lot of teams on negative differences.
Points-wise, though, for this week, in finishing the last in the predictions, Harvey England with 4 points. And then Daryl finishing in 4th with 7. And now Liam is probably thinking, I really wish I should have stuck with Vardy now. If he would have stuck with Vardy, he would have won the predictions this week. He finished in 3rd with 10 points. And then drawing for 1st is me and Jack.
Only because of that Diangana goal.
Yep, only because of that Diangana goal gets him his first win in quite a while, actually. But I get another win again.
How many points? 12?
11.
11.
So drawing on 11. It wasn't a good week, but still got the win.
We've had a 3-way tie again. If that was
But thank you all. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. There's the YouTube dashboard. Lovely stats there. But we will see you all next time. And it's later on for the Coventry City preview. It will be at 10 p.m. Harvey England will be on there. Jack will be on there. Be good to see you all on there for that stream. And be good to have everyone back. Hopefully, we'll have everyone back on that stream. So we'll see you all then. And if you want to go on to Liam's stream, you'll be going on there right now for the 2023 World Championship draw. So we'll see you all then. We'll catch you in the Coventry City preview. And for me, it is goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you.
the green, they're all Janners. Janners!